Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast.
Yes, Don hit the wrong button and got the video all messed up. It doesn't.
right.
It doesn't know what to do when I do that.
So George says that his cousin's Tesla listens to us.
His cousin's Tesla listens to us.
So
Not
he
the
said-
owner, just the car.
Just the car.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How does he listen to us?
I do not know that.
Car.
Silently.
Very. While it's charging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now that I've got everything all screwed up, I think we should start
Take a deep breath.
start hour 2 of the show, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Oh, we got to do 2 hours of this?
Unfortunately.
All right.
From Studio A inside the much ballyhooed Texas Sugar Shack. This is the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we talked to Melissa Farrell with the Texas Triumph Registry Car Club.
All right.
Also, I'll give you my thoughts on driving the 2025 GMC Sierra Denali EV. And Jeff has the Motor Minute on InWheelTime, the Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Dziekan. I'm Don Armstrong. David Ainsley will be joining us here at the top of the next hour. I don't know why. He's coming over, apparently.
Do you owe
because we
money or
invited
anything?
No, you invited him.
I invited him.
Is he washing cars today or?
I don't. This would be a good car washing.
No.
To say.
That's probably why he'd be doing it.
Yeah.
So glad that you could join us today. We really appreciate you. The GMC Sierra Denali EV. Very interesting vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Mars, you had it.
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
I did too.
I really did.
Which kind of surprised me. It is, and you know when we do the review, I may or may not talk about it, but the thing that's very interesting to me about it is it's not the Chevy or GMC 1500.
No.
It's a completely different vehicle, and they had to do it that way to actually make it a complete EV. Because they're doing it differently than Ford's doing the F-150 Lightning. And, boy,
But
they did it right.
There's still cues from the.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely there
But-
are. But independent rear suspension. It's got that mid-panel that you can fold down, kind of like the old Avalanche.
Yes.
Which is very unique and cool, actually.
Yeah.
It extends the 6-foot bed to a 10-foot bed. If you want to bring the nose of the car that you're putting
Any
in the
extra
bed.
lumber or stuff you need
Right.
to haul?
Your canoe or your
canoe, yeah.
paddleboard.
Canoe.
or whatever.
Canoe?
Yeah.
Do you remember that commercial?
I canoe.
You canoe?
You were an English leather guy.
He was a sterling silver guy. All right.
Hey, now
Enough
that we
of-
did the car review, let's move
Our
on.
guest thinks that's funny.
I know.
She
Melissa
doesn't know
Farrell,
us.
Texas Triumph Registry Car Club is with us. Melissa, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Well, I hope we didn't bore you too much with all of that.
No.
Not that you would
No.
remember any of those men's colognes from back in the day, but
I remember some of them.
yeah. Uh-huh. There. Let's see. Name another one.
English
High
leather.
karate.
English leather.
High
High
karate.
karate.
Ooh.
That guy with the
Oh,
glasses.
yeah.
High karate.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Great commercial.
Great.
Well, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Texas Triumph Registry Car Club. And when I saw that you were going to visit us today, I thought, you know what? Triumph always had a step above in my mind, and I know nothing about the two cars, the MG and the Triumph. It's all I could think of. And I thought, wow, the Triumph was always the one that had the looks. And I know that they made a hot rod version of it. They were kind of like a step above.
More of a Euro style.
Yeah, but
what?
yeah. So
I don't want to step on any toes, but I agree with you.
good. Thank you very much. So obviously you must have a Triumph.
I have a couple of Triumphs. I do.
What years are
One
they?
is this is a TR3B Triumph, and it was a little 4-cylinder. I'll step out and maybe you can see a little more of it. It's. I wish I could turn my camera around, but I'm lucky to get sand because at first I didn't have sand.
You're good. It looks good. It looks fine. Yeah, it's cool. Very nice.
Get over here. The 3B came out after the 4. The 4 came out, and they weren't going to make any more 3s. So the dealers, were talking about the 4, and everybody said, "No, I want another 3." So Triumph, in their wisdom, which happens sometimes, they put all parts together and they made the TR3B.
What year is that?
It's a 62, but it wasn't titled till 63. So my husband always called it a 63, but 62 was the year the 3B came out.
It looks like a show car. It looks brand new.
Oh, it is our pride and joy. My husband passed last year, so
I'm sorry to
hear that.
Yeah, he loved working on the cars, and I helped him. I was the gopher, and I knew enough to help. And I could do interiors. I could do that.
Did he restore that car himself?
Well, we did.
Yeah.
We did it ourselves a long time ago. I think 2000 was when it was finally finished, and it still needed interior, which I did that part, and I didn't do the back. Let me show you the back. It's crazy. I can. I don't know if it's.
Oh yeah, we see
There's
it.
a lot of,
Yes.
There's a lot of detail with the leather in the back, and we had to take it to an upholstery place. They did a beautiful job. They were just awesome.
Well, the whole car looks beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Have you had it appraised?
No, we haven't. My husband was not at all interested in selling it, and we had some offers. We had one guy that I think had probably had too much to drink. He offered us $50,000
$50,000.
because his girlfriend liked it.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. So,
That'll do it.
how do you, if you have not had it appraised, how do you insure it?
It's classic car insurance. My husband started that, and I didn't really look at it. Let's just keep it
redo
going.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said you have another one besides this. Is that above it?
We
froze her up. Oh no.
You had
There's.
There she
There you go. We got you back.
Okay. It's in the shop, and you can see the steering wheel is up here on the workbench.
Yes, we see that.
But there's a club member that he goes around.
Yeah, your internet's not very good over in that part of the
Well,
building.
I think it's the cell
She's in the
phone.
house, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Melissa, if you can hear us, we need to get you to go back outside so we can make sure that your cell phone signal picks up outside, if you don't mind doing that for us.
No, I don't mind.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you another question here regarding
Yes, sir.
the club, the Texas Triumph Registry Car Club.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys found that, or are you just members of it?
Oh, no. Mike Cato founded it, and at the time we had just moved here, and we were into autocrossing. And we didn't join the club for a couple of years because we were doing SCCA, and there wasn't a lot of time to do everything.
Sure.
But about 2 years after it had started, we joined TTR, and it's a wonderful club. Very inclusive of everything. They don't even, if you have an MG or an El Camino, you can still come. You can still be a member.
An El Camino. Do you happen to have an El Camino?
Actually, my father-in-law had one, and
I knew there had to be
we
something
redid
in
it.
there.
in the
That's
family.
not one of those things that, it comes off the tip of your tongue. Oh, yeah, El Camino, yeah.
Well, my daughter has it now, my youngest daughter, and she has a garage, so
It's well
she has it
taken
in
care
there.
of. All right,
Yeah,
so
it is.
where are you located?
That's-
Where is the Texas Triumph Registry located?
It's located in Houston,
Okay.
But it's Houston's so big. They have, well, the monthly meetings are at somebody's house the second Saturday. And then every Saturday there's a breakfast somewhere over town. So it varies. It goes north to south, east to west. And there's always one near you, during the month sometime.
Sure.
And they take drives out in the little old 2-lane roads up north of Houston and west of Houston and east of Houston. Even south, we even go to Galveston sometimes.
How many people in the club?
There's I think
About.
they're 200. I think 200 families.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Families.
It is.
Yes. Yes.
So do you all have a big Triumph show at least once a year or something?
Well, they're regionals. We're part of the Vintage Triumph Registry, which is a national group, and it's like a chapter. Although we started this here first, and then we joined VTR. I was already a member of VTR actually before we moved here, but we just there's something all the time. We have one run a month where we go out and travel the back roads. After the breakfast, sometimes they'll drive somewhere like to somebody's garage, or they'll have a tech section somewhere.
And have somebody put steering wheels on cars and things like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think I could do it if I have the book.
Sure. Well, yeah, we all could. But
Sometimes.
one of the things that I remember when I was a member of a Corvette club many years ago, somebody needed help moving the body of a Corvette from the backyard and setting it on the frame. And so all of us went over to his house, and we all gathered around, and we helped the guy out. And that's one of the fun things about having car club friends. When you do get together, hey man, so and so needs this. Well, let's go over there and do it. Yeah, lots of camaraderie and lots of fun. Yeah,
you've got quite a few in your garage. There, is that your personal garage, or is that a workshop?
This is my garage.
And you're here in Houston.
Built the house, we had to have. I'm outside. Spring is a little outside of Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we. I have a Miata. I got 91, and right before I jump past. Here, I'll show you the Miata.
That's a nice looking Toro tractor you got there.
I'm into that.
Thank you.
Oh, lost
it's
you.
great.
We need you to go. We need you, Melissa. We need you to go back outside because we've lost your signal again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me come back over here.
Cell phone service in Spring isn't up to par.
Oh, it is terrible.
Yeah, audio's still good, but we lost the video. So there you are.
There we go. Okay, I'll come around this way.
There you go.
I'll stay outside.
All right. I hope it's
There's
not raining up there. We don't want you to get wet.
Yeah, right before he passed, he saw this T-Bird for sale. It's a retro 2003.
Right.
And he fell in love with it. Yeah, I would love to show you the interior. It's red. It really is pretty. But we'll go around here. I'll show you. Maybe I can do this from the outside.
There it is.
Miata.
There it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there is, let's see, can you see the MG up there? There is an MG.
Yeah, I see it up there.
That's pretty.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that, from the 60s?
No, that's a 53.
A 53. Oh, there you go.
53
Now,
MG.
the MG, that's different than a Morgan, correct?
It's a similar body style, but yeah, it's different. I'm going to sneak in and see if I can get you a better look. It's a very nice car. He got that before he found out he was sick. He had MDS. It's a rare cancer, leukemia type cancer. But it's in pretty good shape.
Do you ever take all these cars out and drive them once in a while?
Oh, what? I drive the ones that run. I drive them at least once a week.
Nice.
Very
nice.
I just got caught. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
If you don't, they're not going to do well. There's the T-Bird.
Yep. Very nice.
When we got the 3, my husband said, I can get that running in a week. I said, okay, but let's finish the Stag first. That was a mistake. I should have let him fix it. So it's sitting there. I'm kind of looking for somebody to take it from me. But I don't know.
We'll see. Well,
yeah.
So how do we get in? Do you guys have a website, or do you have a Facebook page or something that we can learn more
Texas Triumph TTR has a website.
Okay.
And
TTR.com?
And a Facebook. We might try TexasTriumphRegister.com.
Okay.
Try that.
All right.
And they have a page. We have Blue Bonnet magazine that we publish every month with all the things that are going on. And there should be some things on that. There'll be something on the breakfast. Just everything. And Vintage Triumph Register has, we have a regional, our group, our region, which is 3 or 4 states, actually. We're a little spread out. But we have that once a year, and then we have a nationals that is all over the country. It depends on, we've had 1 or 2 here. Dallas had one. Oklahoma has them occasionally. Up north, Pennsylvania, they have them a lot. Because there's a lot of Triumph people up there, I guess. I don't know.
Listen, it's great.
The website is TexasTriumphRegister.org.
Register?
Org. Okay.
Register.org.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
TexasTriumphRegister.org. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Melissa,
it's a great group of people, and once a year or twice a year sometimes we'll have an autocross, and sometimes we do a school and help people get into it. It's a lot of fun, and they're very encouraging for everybody. Women too are very much encouraged to be active in the club.
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Melissa, it's great to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us today, Miss Melissa Farrell, Texas Triumph Register Car Club. All right.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. We hope to talk to you again soon. We did too. All right. Just ahead, a review of the GMC Sierra Denali EV and Jeff's Motor Minute right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com.
Hey, come along with us on the upcoming Hot Rod Tour of Texas, April 24th through the 27th, beginning in Victoria. We have links to the site on InWheelTime.com and the InWheelTime Facebook page.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm working on getting the Corvette all,
Gussied up,
every
ready to
year
go.
I do something,
Gussied
right?
up.
So we did the oil changes. We did all the maintenance stuff. That was in December, November, December. And I really haven't gone anywhere or done anything. So now, this next week, I'm going to take it up to Pate's Performance Tunes.
Huh?
Remember, we talked to Alex several months ago?
Yes.
I'm going to take it up there, and he's going to put it on the dyno and do a mild tune to it through the computer.
I've always heard about that. I'm really interested to see what you think
Well,
about hands-on.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I still want to keep my mileage as much as I can.
Picky.
And he does some really high performance stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in that. It runs just fine, but I want to get it up there. I want to get it on the dyno, see what it starts off with, see what it ends up with when he gets done messing with it, and let him give it a once over, a look see. And I'm still worried about the harmonic balancer, and I've been told by several people, don't worry about it until it comes apart.
Oh, great. So he's going to give you an opinion on that then. He's going to look at it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry about it until it breaks. Well, I'm trying to avoid it breaking while I'm on the road.
Particularly if it's doing about 5,000 RPM, which means
Well, it
out
doesn't-
there on the end of that crank, it's
Yeah,
doing
no.
about 20,000.
And he's on the
that.
Big Ben Road.
Yeah. So at any rate, so I'm getting ready. Next week is Alex's place. All right.
Very good.
Time now for the Mortar Minute, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yeah, I've been getting some questions. I kind of did a blurb a few weeks ago about Blue Mountains coming out and take a cruise and trip through the hill country. But what I got here's some of the places that you can go. Now, because of the cold weather, some of the Blue Mountains are coming out, and then they went back in, and some of them died off, whatever the case. But they're starting to bloom. There's different varieties of the bluebonnets through Texas, coastal and then interior. So one of the places you go to Enchanted Rock State Natural Area in Fredericksburg, Willow City Loop in Fredericksburg. They've got a great view of the bluebonnets, Marble Falls, Lalano, Wimberley, and Dripping Springs, Mike. They've got fields of them. So when they bloom, go out there and get some good pictures. Wild Seed Farms in Fredericksburg, Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center in Austin. Now, these are all hill country. They're going to start about Brenham and westward. You'll find some things here in Houston, North Houston, Montgomery County and things, Burnett, Lake Buchanan. So there's quite a few out there. You can get on. There's certain websites in Texas you can get on. Check your local municipalities, and they have things that you can go out and actually go out there and do. Be careful, because there's a lot of snakes and things that live in those flowers. There's a lot of creatures and things. So be
And then
careful
there's Don Armstrong.
Yeah, the main lizards out there.
And a lot of that's on private property.
It
a lot
is.
of people just pull over on the side of the road.
Yeah, don't do that. Get some
and
permission.
they'll take some pictures.
Right.
But if you try and climb over the fences, that's usually a good sign it's private
Don't
property.
trample them. Don't pick them either, because there is a crime to pick bluebonnets.
Or cut them. Did
Or
you
cut
know
them,
that?
yeah.
You're not supposed to mow them over or anything.
Or trample them. So if you got a little kid and a nice baby shot and all that with the family, be careful of the critters and creatures, and be respectful for the property.
Yeah, and somebody else is going to want to do the same thing.
Right,
So you want to
right.
leave a little something for them to work
Exactly.
with.
A little something.
Something.
There you go.
Time now for this hour's car review. I got to drive the 2025 GMC Sierra EV. Final assembly location, Detroit. Motown, sir. Available trim levels, the Denali, the extended range, and the max range. I had the Denali, the max range. This is a full-size, half-ton pick-em-up truck. Seats 5, including the driver. Exterior changes. Electrics from GM share few parts with the gasoline version. This is an all-new truck. Exterior features: exclusive front clip with sharp-looking new grille and lighting for this EV. GM's squared-off wheel openings still prevail. Smaller version of the C-pillar sail panels that reminds one of the no longer produced Avalanche pickup truck, which kind of had a mediocre response, but now it seems to be back in vogue if you can find them. Multi-Pro tailgate is absolutely the best. I thoroughly, whoever invented that, they did themselves
Should have
proud.
got a raise.
What I liked about the exterior, this is an exterior-interior feature, and that is the Multi-Pro midgate. It increases the bed length to almost 11 feet. And it folds down to open the cab to the bed. That's how it creates that extra footage back there in the bed. Also, the back window can come out separately.
Oh, wow.
It's just it's a really cool, it's like the Swiss Army knife of trucks.
Yeah, and it's not hard to do.
No. Interior highlights, huge Tesla-like vertical infotainment screen. Now, this is different than the Chevrolet version. The Chevrolet is horizontal. This is a vertical, big, tablet-looking screen that's right there above the center console. Loved it. Big, comfortable leather seating with a great pattern in it. Full-time sunroof without a shade. How's that going to work in August and September?
Yeah.
Well, I was really glad when I was really glad it wasn't August or September.
But I will tell you this. I would imagine that it doesn't have a shade, well, for several reasons, but I guess that they figured that if it's really beaten down on you, I think that they've got some special glass up there that's very reflective. You'll get the sunlight without the heat. That's my guess.
Yep.
I didn't test it because it was cloudy.
Sounds right.
But it really was not obtrusive to me like most sunroofs are. All right. Upscale trim throughout. Don't forget the frunk. I forgot about the frunk. Did you open the frunk?
Yes, I did.
Did you? What did you do up there?
Tried to figure out how to close the front.
That was an interesting, expression of frustration and guilt, and I felt dumb because you could open it with the button, but it doesn't close with the button.
Kept looking for a button all down the sides.
So you kind of got to pull it down, and once you get it down there, then it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with that. What I liked about it, functionality throughout the control surfaces on the interior. Get the salesperson to demonstrate the midgate to you, because unless you look at something of how it works, it can be a little puzzling to get it down.
Yeah, you could be a little concerned. Can I put this back together right?
Exactly. Yeah. Engine. Well, it has two electric motors that drive all four wheels, so it's a full-time all-wheel drive truck. Horsepower rated up to 760 with 785 pound-feet of torque. Substantial. Direct drive, clearly, so it doesn't have a transmission. Tow rating, 10,000 pounds. Haul rating, 1,500 pounds. What I got as far as mileage is concerned, and you'll have to do the math because I don't know, 2.0 miles per kilowatt hour. I drove it 497.2 miles. What I liked about it, instant power and plenty of it.
Absolutely. Even that big heavy vehicle.
Did you burn the tires up on that?
Did not.
It looked like somebody had done that. I didn't do it. But
I didn't do it.
I had it. After.
I did it. All right.
Jeff did it.
I did
Stole it and did it.
I did it.
Ride and handling, nice balance between capability and comfort. What could use improvement? I would have liked to have seen an air ride option.
Ooh.
Base trim price, $98,400. Prices tested, $101,590 without tax. Base model price, $89,900. Competitors, Chevy Silverado EV, $73,100. Ford F-150 Lightning, $47,780, which was surprising to me. Tesla Cybertruck, $60,000, and the Rivian R1T starts at $69,900. There's your review of the 2025 GMC Sierra EV. High marks all around. I liked it.
I really liked that it was fairly accurate on the range, I thought.
Yeah, it
A
was.
lot of them, it's like you can only do 70, 75% the way I drive. But this one, I was impressed.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address info@InWheelTime.com. Back after this break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. It's time for the 47th Annual Corvette Chevy Expo in Galveston, Saturday and Sunday, March 15th and 16th at the Galveston Island Convention Center. This premier indoor event features iconic Chevrolets, from classic Camaros to America's sports car Corvette. See over 135 displays, automotive vendors, and unique finds at the expansive swap meet. You'll also see the all-handmade Galveston Craft Show, featuring over 100 local artisans. Be part of this Chevy celebration, March 15th and 16th. For tickets, visit CorvetteChevyExpo.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.